pool or the lake this season. Summer is heating up and it's time to keep the sunscreen on hand. We have KCU Joplin's Assistant Professor of Primary Care, Dr. Ken Stewart, back with us again to share information about skin cancer prevention and awareness. This is serious business, and there is a way to possibly prevent this and keep ourselves safe.
Yes, absolutely. May was Cancer Awareness, Skin Cancer Awareness Month, and so we want to, as the weather's getting nice, the sun is shining brightly, we want to make sure that we're protecting ourselves. Over 5 million people suffer some form of skin cancer every year. And so, but just like Gary was saying, it's one of the most preventable cancers that you can prevent from occurring. And that's just by wearing proper protective clothing and putting on sun protection factor of at least 30. And that will help protect your skin even on days that are overcast.
So a lot of times we think, oh, it's overcast, I'm going to leave the sunscreen at home. You're saying do that when you head out.
Yes,
have some sunscreen
absolutely.
on, and not just a little tiny bit.
No, it's 1 full ounce for an average-sized adult. Now, I'm assuming that's probably if you're going to be out at the lake or the beach or something where you're going to be actually putting it all over your body. But if you're wearing clothing that protects you from sunlight, kind of filters out those UV rays, that's what you're really concerned about, the UV rays getting through. The other thing that's really important is to remember, it's not only your skin, but your eyes too. So if you're going to be out in the sunny conditions, make sure you're wearing the UV protected eyewear to protect your retinas and your cornea.
So just a regular pair of sunglasses doesn't do the trick?
No, they've got to be UV. They've got to protect you from those UV rays.
So you want to look for that when you're purchasing those, and maybe if you don't know, go ahead and get another pair.
Yeah. Just you can talk to your optometrist or your ophthalmologist. Just make sure that they're going to protect you from those UV rays. And they'll usually say it. It'll indicate it on the sunglasses. These are UV protecting.
And then at least a 30 in sunblock,
yes,
right?
Yes, at least a 30.
Is it true that it doesn't go past 50, that they say the 70s and all those actually don't protect more?
You know, I just went to a NASCAR race and I had 30 on, and it was a very sunny day and I didn't get burned. It really protected me. So I think 30 is a way to go. The thing you have to remember though is you've got to apply it every 2 hours. You want to make sure that it's waterproof, and you don't want to use anything that's outdated. You don't want it to have expired. So if you bought it more than 3 years ago, throw it away, get a brand new sun protection.
I didn't really realize it expired until you said something about that. So I'm going to check some of mine, which if we're using the right amount, we should have used it up in that amount of time, but if we're just barely putting a little dinky amount on, it's not doing enough good, is it?
Exactly. Some of the risk factors, obviously sun exposure, family history of skin cancer. If you're prone to developing moles or discoloration in your skin, really want to check that skin once a month in a well-lit room in front of a full-length mirror. You want to look at all those suspicious spots, whether it's a dark spot or whether it's an elevated, looks kind of like a mole, or if it's growing in size, if it's scaly, if it's a wound that won't heal. Those are all the kinds of things that indicate a risk for skin cancer.
So anything that's changed in any way, it'd be a good idea to go get it checked out.
Absolutely. And if you've had skin cancer, make sure you make those regular follow-ups with your dermatologist. That is so important. The most effective thing you can do is prevent skin cancer and prevent it from metastasizing or going to other parts of the body.
And we can do that by being aware of this, making sure we keep that sunscreen on. Don't leave it and think, oh, it's fine this time. Go ahead and protect yourself. It's simple. Maybe get a spray bottle right by the back door and you're ready to go so that you have it. Because even in our cars and things, we're getting UV rays.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. And if you're out in the water, if you're in the snow conditions, those all increase the intensity of the UV radiation. Well,
you're always so helpful. You always have great advice for us. We can check you out on your website. We appreciate that you come in each month and cover a different subject with us.
It's my pleasure.
Maybe this will make some of us wake up about we need to get that sunscreen on this year.
I hope so.
Yes, thanks so much.
Thank you, Cheryl.